that we can trust ourselves, because that's essentially what is happening when we trust somebody else. We have the inner safety to believe that what they're saying and what they're gonna do is okay, that everything is gonna be okay within you, yeah, and with your body. Morning, beautiful people. I believe in you. I believe that you can change, and I believe that you have changed, and I believe that you have achieved and succeeded in whatever that was that you wanted to succeed in or change in. Now, I wanted to start today's topic with this, that I trust in you and I believe in you. And essentially, trust comes from you first. And that's the topic of today's video, that I was just thinking, what does it take, one, to start a kindergarten? Yeah, or like I don't know how this is called, but I guess kindergarten is a good example. Basically taking care of babies and kids, young kids. What does it take? Well, why wouldn't I be able to? Because somebody wants me to be licensed. What does that mean? To have a certificate. What does that mean? To have gone through a series of tests and exams which are showing that I'm trustworthy to do that. Who decides that? Other people. Yeah. But what do they actually do, those other people? They check if I'm trustworthy. They check if I care enough according to their standards, which I'm not commenting on now, because their standards are not that important now. But what is important is that somebody's checking if you're trustworthy. Now, why is anybody checking if you're trustworthy? Because they don't trust you. And this is all throughout our society. There is no trust. We're always skeptical. We're always looking for this small discrepancy that is going to tell us, oh, this guy's not good enough, or this woman's going to lie to us, or whatever. So it has spread out throughout our entire society. Lies. And if we look at ourselves, because it starts from there, what do we see that we don't trust? But how do we change that? Because this is not the end. It's just the beginning. Now that we've noticed it and we've become aware of it, that actually we do not trust, and that's why other people do not trust, because it cannot be that you would trust and everybody else would distrust. There would be other people that would trust too. And I'm not saying that there aren't people that trust, and they were the minority. Now we're going to become the majority in this society of ours. And that's beautiful. Just imagine a society based on trust. Holy cow. Unstoppable. Gods, gods, not mere mortals anymore, gods. But how do we change that first? Yeah. So we start off with ourselves. Do I trust? There's a quick check test. You can take it. Just think about any person or institution that you can think of. If there is a small dosage of distrust, it's in you as well. This virus has spread into your system as well. Now, what do we do? It starts from us, right? How do we trust? Well, essentially, distrust is a set of thoughts that are telling us that something bad is going to happen if we do or do not do X, Y, and Z. So how can we test if this is true or not true? We try to do X, Y, or Z. We can start small. We don't need to push it super hard. We can start small and try and trust something in our lives that we are doing. Yeah, we don't even start with other people, because we need to start changing it from within. Yeah, that we can trust ourselves in a sense. Because that's essentially what is happening when we trust somebody else. We have the inner safety to believe that what they're saying and what they're going to do is okay. And I'm not saying that there cannot be any changes or differences in terms of views. That's not what I'm saying. But trust is essentially feeling safe, that everything is going to be okay within you. Yeah, and with your body. So this being said, what do? We start with something very small. Do I trust myself that I can do what I want to do today? And let's say that today I want to, I don't know, exercise, let's say meditate, do 1, 2 things that I really enjoy in my life. This can be painting, drawing, singing, composing, I don't know, creating something, tidying your apartment, calling your mom. It can be anything possible. And can we trust that we can do that, this which we want to do? Because if you look at it deeply and closely, you would see that if we do not do it, if we do not do any of those things, we hold those small grudges towards ourselves in our minds, and we feel them as if like we have to punish ourselves. There's pressure and resistance. There's some guilt there towards ourselves because we were essentially the ones that wanted something, but were not trustworthy and didn't do it. Now, if you do it, yeah, and you feel this feeling, and it's not a feeling exactly, but a sense of accomplishment, as if everything is good and right. I did everything that I wanted to. Yeah, there is a sense of trust. Okay, so I can. There is a sense of safety. All is good, all is done. Yeah. And taking those small, tiny little steps, we can change our perception of how we relate also with others. Because next time, when we, for example, want somebody else to do something, we can decide that we're safe. We can decide that we're safe in ourselves and just let them do whatever we've asked them to do or paid them to do. So, essentially, what is important is changing the sensation of trust and safety within ourselves. Because the moment we start trusting in ourselves and feeling safer in ourselves, then the rest is easy peasy, right? And it's so simple. So simple. Those steps that I just mentioned, they are not universal. They're not for everybody. You may find your own steps in your own ways. And I'm just suggesting that trust and safety starts from within you. And now you may say, but I don't feel unsafe. I don't feel I don't trust people. And I'm going to say, that's great. That's amazing. If that is absolutely true, amazing, right? But if there is any doubt, just catch it. Be honest with yourself. Catch this doubt and decide who you want to be. Because you can be the person that starts trusting themselves. You can be the person that starts feeling safe in themselves and then emanating the safety and trust. Emanating it and shining brightly this trust and safety from within, being an example for others. Because many people nowadays are becoming this example, and you and I can be one of those examples. I love you all. See you soon. I believe in you. I trust in you. Ciao.